Hello and welcome to Desert Rat Fiber Arts. I'm Desert Rat, but you can call me Lloyd. Okay, today we're going to continue our fiber study for 2023. We only have two left, and today we're going to be doing North Ronaldsay. So let's take a look at this. The breed origin says here from Scotland or Orkney Islands. About 30 microns. Average staple length is 40 to 80 millimeters, or 1.5 to 3 inches. So let's take a look in the field guide to fleece here. There's a picture of our North Ronaldsay sheep there. Now let's take a look at this and see what it has to say here. Origin is Scotland, Orkney. Fleece weight is 2 to 2.5 pounds, or 1 to 1.25 kilograms. Staple length is 2 inches to 6 inches, or 5 to 15 centimeters. Fiber diameter is 23 to 28 microns. Undercoat. Natural colors: white, grays, browns, beiges, black. North Ronaldsay sheep occupy an unusual niche in the landscape, surviving as they do on the rocky outer edges of a tiny island with a human population of about 60. North of the Scottish mainland, a small wool processing mill on the island provides some income for residents. Many intriguing products, including at various times fleeces, yarns, sheets of felt, wool stuffing, and finished goods. Okay. It's a conservation breed. This tenacious northern European short-tailed breed, which predates the Iron Age, rewards patient spinners with color, texture, and fiber handling adventures. These fleeces can contain a mix of fiber types. The undercoat, with its even crimp, is generally fine enough to be used next to the skin, while the guard hairs, which protect the animal from the weather, are significantly coarser. Like most double-coated fleeces, the North Ronaldsay locks are triangular with wide bases. Because these are seaweed-eating sheep who live in the intertidal area of North Ronaldsay Island in Orkney off the northern coast of mainland Scotland, some of their fleece weight in the form of sand and silt will readily wash away. The fiber tends to mat at the base of the lock, so it can be difficult to just card unless you first pick the stuck bits open. Combing removes the guard hairs. Carding preserves them, as well as the texture and possible scratchiness they contribute. Overdyes work well on lighter natural colors. Best uses: North Ronaldsay yarn with guard hairs in them are best for making durable textiles. Without the guard hairs, the yarns are suitable for fine textiles. This wool felts easily. Okay, so set that aside. Let's take a look at the actual fiber itself and see what we got here. All right. Set that aside, and that's fairly soft. I wouldn't complain about that too much. Let's see if I can find an end here. Okay. Yeah, this one is kind of processed. It's processed kind of strangely, but it will spin up fine. So let's pull off a staple links here. It's kind of short. Yeah. About 3.5 inches. Roughly. Okay, so let me get my wheel set up and then we'll spin this and see how it turns out. Okay, it's a few days later, not the next day. Unfortunately, some things happened in between then, and I'm just now able to get to recording this last piece of it. The yarn has been wet finished and hung up to dry, and here we go. So, we wound up with about 36 yards chain ply, about an Aran or an 8 wraps per inch. Now, it's still fairly soft. I wouldn't say it's super soft. But it would definitely make a nice hat or a scarf or something like that. I'm not certain if this had guard hairs in it or not, or if they were removed. I mean, there are some long fibers that are poking out of this, but overall, it was actually a wonderful fiber to spin. I would definitely spin more of it if I had it. And I would go out of my way to get it if I found a good deal on it. So North Ronaldsay is actually a wonderful fiber to work with. So tell me, have you spun any North Ronaldsay? What were your opinions of it? Did you spin just the undercoat, or did you spin both combined together? Love to hear your stories about that. Okay, so next one is the end of our 2023 fiber study. We've gone through everything. So what we have left is Bergschaft. White Bergschaft is what it was called. This is says breed origin alpine regions of Europe, 33 to 36 microns, average staple length 80 to 100 millimeters, or 3 to 4 inches. So it ought to be interesting to see how this spins up and what we think of it. So that's it. Until next time, this is Desert Rat. Happy crafting.